Imagine this. You are trying to have a conversation, but the person you are talking to is in another room and you're shouting through a closed door. Well, sounds frustrating, right? So, this is what happens when businesses use the wrong engagement channels. They are shouting in the wrong spaces, and their audience is just not hearing them. In the last video, we discussed crafting detailed personas for precision targeting. We learned how to deeply understand your audience and their needs. Today, we are going one step further and exploring the top engagement channels for B2B audiences. Stick with me until the end because the last few channels we will discuss are absolute game changers. Trust me, you will not want to miss them. So, before diving into the specifics, let's talk about why choosing the right channels is so important. So, imagine you are hosting a party and no one shows up because you forgot to send invitations. Or worse, you send them to the wrong address. In B2B, your engagement channels are those invitations. They are how you connect with your audience, share your message, and build relationships. The right channels help you in multiple ways. Some of the ways are first, they help you reach decision makers because they speak directly to those who matter most. They help you build trust because it shows up consistently in places where audience values. And they help you drive results, increase leads, conversions, and long term partnerships. Now, choosing the wrong channels, however, can waste time, money, and opportunities. If B2B had a crown, LinkedIn would wear it. This platform is tailor made for professional networking, making it one of the best engagement channels for B2B. So, why LinkedIn works? Well, first, because it has professional audience. LinkedIn users are there to talk business, and this is where decision makers hang out. Second, it has content variety. You can share blog posts, industry news, videos, case studies, and even newsletter. Then it helps you run targeted ads. You can use LinkedIn's precise targeting to reach specific job titles, industries, and company sizes. So, how do you maximize LinkedIn? First is join and participate in relevant groups. Then publish thought leadership articles to showcase expertise. Then use in-mail to send personalized messages to prospects. See, LinkedIn is not just a social media platform, it is your B2B stage. So, email may not be flashy, but it is incredibly effective for B2B engagement. Why? Because it is direct, personal, and measurable. Now, again, why email works? First is high ROI. Email marketing generates an average ROI of $42 for every $1 spent. Yes, $42. Then personalization. You can tailor messages to different personas and stages of the buyer journey. Then consistency. You can keep your brand top of mind with regular updates. So how do you maximize email? Well, first is segment your audience for targeted campaigns. Second, use automation tools for drip campaigns. Then use clear call to actions in every email. So here's a pro tip for you. Do not bombard your audience. Value driven content always wins. Now picture this. You are hosting a room full of potential clients, sharing valuable insights and answering their questions live. Well, that's the power of webinars. So why webinar works? Well, first is educational value. They position you as a thought leader in your industry. Second, they are interactive. It helps you have live Q&A session for real-time engagement. Then for lead generation, attendees are often high qualified leads. So how do you maximize webinars? Well, choose topics that solve your audience biggest problems. Then promote your webinar across all channels. Then follow up with attendees afterwards to nurture leads. See, webinars are like virtual handshakes. They build trust and relationships. Now think about it. What's the first thing you do when you have a question? You Google it, right? And your audience does the same. So which is why search engines are such a powerful engagement channel. Now there are a few reasons why search engines work. First is high intent. So people searching for solutions are already interested. Second is evergreen content. Well optimized content continues to drive traffic long after it is published. Then authority building. Ranking high on search engines boosts credibility. Then how do you maximize search engines? Well, first and foremost, invest in SEO to improve your website's ranking. Then second, use Google Ads to target high intent keywords. Then third, create valuable content that answers common questions. So here's a pro tip for you. Think beyond Google. Consider Bing and industry specific search engines. Now comes content marketing. See, your audience does not just want a product, they want solutions, insights, and stories. And content marketing is how you deliver that. So, why content marketing works? Well, first, it builds trust. So, sharing knowledge establishes you as an authority. Then, it engages multiple personas. Blogs, videos, and infographics cater to different preferences. Then, it drives traffic. So, valuable content brings people to your website. So, how to maximize content marketing? Well, first, create a content calendar for consistent publishing. Then, repurpose content into different formats. For example, blog to infographic and vice versa. Then, use analytics to measure what resonates and refine your strategy. Always remember, good content does not sell, it educates and inspires. Then we have events. See, even in a digital world, nothing beats the impact of face to face interactions. Events provide a unique opportunity to connect with your audience on a personal level. So, why events work? Well, first, because it helps you build relationships. In person interactions create long lasting connections. Then, second, it showcases your brand. Events give you a platform to shine. Then, third is immediate feedback. So, you get real time reactions to your product or pitch. So, how do you maximize events? Well, attend industry specific conferences and expos. Then host your own events to position yourself as a leader. Then use follow ups to turn event attendees into leads. So, here is a pro tip for you. If in person is not possible, consider virtual events as an alternative. While LinkedIn is the king, other social media platforms like Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook can also play a role in B2B engagement. Now, why social media works? It's a valid question. Well, social media works because it has broader reach. Platforms like YouTube cater to visual learners, while Twitter is great for quick updates. Second, it humanizes your brand. So, social media adds a personal touch to your interactions. Then, it helps you build community. It helps you create spaces where your audience can connect. Then how do you maximize social media? Well, first and foremost, post consistently to stay relevant. Then use hashtags to increase visibility. And then engage in conversations, not just broadcasting. So here's a pro tip for you. Focus on platforms where your audience spends their time. Now, here is a channel not everyone talks about: online communities. Now, these can be forums, LinkedIn groups, or industry specific platforms where professionals gather to share knowledge. Now comes the question, why online communities work? Well, first, because they have niche audience. Communities are highly targeted. Then you have trust factor. They are built on peer recommendations and shared experiences. Then they have low cost. Participation is often free or low cost. So how do you maximize online communities? First, be active. Do not just promote, contribute valuable insights. Then identify key communities where your audience spends time. Then use community feedback to refine your offerings. So communities are like digital water coolers. Engage meaningfully and you will stand out. So all right, here's the part you've been waiting for. So these are the channels that often go overlooked but can make a huge impact. First is podcasts. So launch your own or guest star on others. This is especially great for thought leadership. Second is account based marketing, ABM platforms. So tools like demand base help you target specific accounts with precision. Then you have video platforms. YouTube and Vimeo are excellent for product demos and testimonials. Now these channels are not just trendy, they are powerful tools for deep engagement. And there you have it, top engagement channels for B2B audience. So we've explored LinkedIn, email, webinars, search engines, and even hidden gems like online communities. The key takeaway: no single channel is the magic bullet. The best strategy combines multiple channels tailored to your audience. So take a moment to review your current engagement strategy. Are you focusing on the right channels? If not, now is the time to pivot. In our next video, we will discuss crafting multi-channel strategies that deliver results. It's a must watch if you are serious about maximizing your B2B impact. See you there.